Welcome to our usual horrors. I'm Meeka Nomicon, and today we're here with the game Bleeding Canvas, where we seem to have a bit of a hopeless college crush on our boy Mikey here. Only, we don't think we stand a chance with him. That is, until he does something to prove his undying love for us. Think I wouldn't notice you sleeping? You're suddenly awoken by the sound of your college professor knocking sharply on your desk. Oh, how long was I asleep? About half an hour. Class ended a while ago. You better hurry home before it gets too dark out. Wait, you let me continue sleeping for half an hour? Not cool, Professor. Were you being petty because I slept through your lecture? Oh. You quickly stuff all your belongings into your small, school-mandated book bag and scurry towards the door. With your mind half asleep, you turn to face the scholar behind you as you bid them farewell. Thanks. Good night, Professor. As you plug your earbuds in, a familiar voice grabs your attention. Hey! Oh my god, it's him! It's my crush! Oh, I should ask him out. I should do it. Hey? Oh, I'm acting strange, aren't I? I wanted to ask you something. Do you have time to spare? Of course. I wanted to ask you to go out with me as a date. Oh, this was a dream, wasn't it? I'm gonna wake up. Think I wouldn't notice you sleeping? You're suddenly awoken by the sound of your college professor knocking sharply on your desk. But unlike in your dream, you're not the only person left in the class. Oh, how long was I asleep? Standing next to your professor is your crush, Mikey, giggling in amusement. Oh! Having nice dreams? Only the best. What was that? Nothing. I gotta get home soon, so I'll just head out. You quickly stuff all your belongings into your small, school-mandated book bag and scurry towards the door. Hey, wait up! You pause for a brief moment as Mikey attempts to catch up with you. Man, you move fast! I wonder if you paint that fast too. Shall I tell our teacher to enroll you in the art competition? You flush a bit. Uh-huh, I see that look on your face. Your blood runs cold. Could he see your blush? Damn, you look mortified. Don't worry, I won't force you to do anything you don't want to do. You breathe a sigh of relief. You almost forgot how he was a total idiot. Well, that's not a nice thing to say about our crush. Maybe he was just being polite and not mentioning how flushed we are. Anyway, it's getting really dark out. Shall I do the honor of walking you home? See, he's just very chivalrous, a true gentleman. You quickly think to yourself, okay, so it'd be nice to spend more time with him, but do we want to avoid the embarrassment? You know what? I like Mikey. Let's let him walk us home. Great! Let's get going. You and Mikey walk a few blocks, reaching your house within a few minutes. The walk home was a bit awkward, yet fun, with Mikey making small talk and asking you a few questions here and there. Finally, you reached your apartment complex. Looks like this is it. I'm assuming we told him where we lived, right? He doesn't just know that fact. Need me to escort you to your apartment? No, thanks. I'm good. Alrighty. See you later. With that, Mikey was gone. You ascended the concrete stairwell leading up to your apartment. Before long, you were in your home, safe and sound. Honey, I'm home. That looks like a deserted apartment. Let me guess, we're not actually speaking to anyone in particular. Looking around the dimly lit room, there is nobody waiting for you. Well, this suddenly got depressing. But then again, I like my solitude, so I might be happy with this situation. I'm so hilarious. You pause for a moment, thinking of what to do before you sigh, resigning yourself to the usual. I guess I'd be best to go to bed. Sleeping is always the answer. I'm sure this is the correct decision. You groggily make your way over to your bedroom, practically collapsing on your rock-hard mattress as if it was fluffy and soft. Ow! Ugh. It's been such a long day, and most of it sucked. Except for Mikey. Your mouth waters a bit. Thinking of him, you drift off into a peaceful slumber. You get out of bed to the sound of your alarm blaring in your ear. New day, same activities. You grab yourself some breakfast out of the freezer, putting it in the microwave to heat it up. While waiting, you take a moment to scroll on your various social medias, reading up on the latest true crime. Bunch of people going missing recently, and dead bodies showing up in all those stereotypical creepy alleyways. I guess I should be more careful. I mean, it's fine, we've made friends with a potential killer. We're gonna be fine, right? That's how these games work. Just as you finish your thought, the microwave beeps to indicate your meal has finished heating up. You gobble down your food. Then, with nothing left to do, you gather the resolve to do what you most dread. Time to get to school, I guess. You arrived at school just in time for your first lesson, art. You feel a sense of security as you step foot into the art room. You grab a seat before anyone else, wondering to yourself if you woke up early by some godly luck. Either that, or it's the weekend and we've just forgotten. Thankfully, the teacher finally arrives to class, shortly followed by a swarm of students. You couldn't find your friend in the crowd, wondering if they're sick or worse, avoiding you after your fight with them. To make it worse, people were taking seats everywhere except next to you, and you can't help but wonder if they found you weird or heard some rumor about you. Do I smell bad or something? Oh no. We're gonna get a bit of a complex. Oh god, this is making me so tense. Are there things being said about me? Hey you! Mikey softly yelled from the door, walking up to you and taking a seat in your friend's chair. What's up? You looked behind Mikey, praying for your friend to walk through the classroom door and save you from the incoming awkward conversation. You know, I'm beginning to think our crush is going to remain hopeless if we can't even speak to the guy. But to no avail. They weren't there. Hello? Oh, sorry. Hi? It's okay, Space Cadet. Excited to continue working on our watercolor paintings? Obviously. I'm so glad the teacher decided to let us paint instead of sculpting. I hate the texture of clay so much. Hey, there's nothing wrong with sculpting. I mean, it's a lot cleaner to do it in ZBrush, but still. Me too. I just can't stand most textures. But I love art more than I hate the feeling of clay and styrofoam. So. You're right. Styrofoam sucks. You and Mikey chat about various things until the end of class, working on your paintings side by side. You couldn't help but glance at his art, and you saw what appeared to be a person. You wondered who he was painting. When the bell rang, you quietly groaned as your least favourite class was next. At least this semester, you only had to take 2 classes on Wednesdays. As you enter the lecture hall for your next class, your professor begins to talk about today's course. This is boring. Same thing from yesterday. You make your way over to your seat quietly, regretting even showing up in the first place. It's not long before you drift off to sleep, per your usual school day nap schedule. Well, naps are very important. I'm sure the teacher understands. A voice awakens you from your slumber. Hey, sleepyhead. I think it's time to rise and shine. You're taking her back a bit. Ah! Hi, Mikey. From what I can observe, you seem to enjoy sleeping a lot. Yes, I do. I regret nothing. Huh? Oh, yeah, I do. I don't really have anyone to talk to anymore during class. Not since my friend and I had our fight. I haven't seen them in forever. Yeah, I heard. What they did was unforgivable. You know something? Yeah, there were rumors going around campus. I just couldn't help myself, you know? Oh, yeah, right. That stuff spreads like crazy. An awkward silence fills the room. Wait, I need to know what happened. Give me the gossip. I'd love to walk you home again today. Yeah, sure. On the route home, you poured your emotions out to Mikey, who remained quiet, giving you his attention. You felt safe, as if you'd made a friend out of him. With him around, time moved a lot faster than normal. We've arrived! See ya, you! Seems like you're in a hurry. Yeah, I've got some things to attend to. Stay safe. Mikey turns around and quickly makes his depart. That was weird. What if I followed him? No, I'm not a creep. But you think to yourself, do you really want to do this? Now? Oh, it seems like we only have one option. We must follow Mikey. Screw it. I'll follow him. Just to make sure he makes it home safely. Okay, that seems like a catch-22. He got us home safely, so we're gonna follow him to make sure he gets home safely. But now we're no longer home safely. There's been a lot of crazy stories about people going missing. My heart is in the right place. No, it's not. We all know it. You take off in the direction Mikey was walking towards. You found yourself in a suspicious-looking alleyway. What? Here? I saw him walk into this alley. Is he trying to get himself killed? How and why would Mikey, of all people, walk into a place like this? Your thoughts were interrupted when an object on the ground caught your attention. It's Mikey's bag. What's it doing here? And where's Mikey? A scream echoed in the distance, the voice sounding eerily familiar. Oh my god. Mikey! Clutching the bag, you ran off in the direction you heard the scream coming from. Mikey! You followed the scream to a brick wall in a secluded corner of the alleyway, and what you saw left you speechless. Mikey, are you okay? Ah! Mikey seems fine. Is that gonna be our friend, the one we had a falling out with? You saw Mikey, back facing you, next to an unconscious person bleeding out of their neck. Their small intestines was entangled with the bigger one, twisting and turning into various shapes, such as a wobbly heart. You couldn't tell who it was at first, as their face was scored by what appeared to be a box cutter, which Mikey was gripping tightly. Slip and score, slip and score. But taking a moment to look at their attire, it became obvious as to the identity of the injured person. What have I done? It was then that Mikey realized you were there. Turning his head to face you, you felt your stomach churn as you saw the blood splatter smeared all over him. You! He let go of the body, its corpse giving a crunch as it fell to the floor. You took a step back. Oh my god. The person beside him, he killed them. He killed my friend. Mikey began to turn his whole body towards you. Damn, gotta go. Before he was completely facing you, you turned your back and ran out of the alleyway as quickly as you could. This is a problem. He knows where we live. Aha! I've got to get in my apartment, quickly! So you were gonna be here? What? The door's open. I know you're out there. Why don't you come on in? Damn, what do I do? What if he sees? You rush into your apartment. What do you want? Are you here to hurt me? Mikey took a deep breath, seemingly to regain his composure. First off, I want my bag back. There we go, he's got his priorities. You shakily hold out his bag. He reaches his hands out, touching yours for a brief second before grabbing the bag and putting it on. Mikey looks away awkwardly, as if there wasn't such a heavy weight in the air after you witnessed him murdering your friend. If that had not been, this moment would have made your heart flutter. And no, I could never hurt you. I did this because... Mikey rips his mask off and bites his lip, making himself look like he's lost his mind. Because I love you. I love you, you. I couldn't love anyone else but you. You're perfect in every way. A true work of art. I mean, yeah, a little bit creepy, a little bit John Doe-esque. I'm seeing the resemblance. But when you call me art, are you going to, you're not going to kill me, right? You're not going to turn me into your masterpiece? Please? Oh, what an honor it would be to have you model for me in your utmost perfect form. Nude or not. He steps forward. I just love you so much. I love you, 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 I love you. Oh, and this is familiar. Does anyone else remember the creepy million I love yous? I love you. I love you. Do you love me too? Well, I'm actually not sure which one's going to get me murdered the quickest, because if I say yes, is he going to turn me into his masterpiece? If I say no, is he going to stab me? You know what? I find you've turned it a little bit creepy. No, I don't. Your breath stops, wondering if he will hurt you for your answer. How could you love him now, after what he's done? I should have expected this. Mikey moves backwards, away from you, taking the water bottle from his bag and dejectedly taking a sip. How could a being so divine, art in its finest form, ever love someone as unworthy as I? Mikey paused, glancing at the door, then back at you, then back to the door. Damn, I screwed up, didn't I? Perhaps you did. Please leave, Mikey. Goodbye, you. Mikey makes his way to the door, pausing as his hand rests against the doorframe. I'll see you on Thursday. Maybe we can start from square one, if you'd like. Before you get a chance to respond, he's gone. What the hell? Guess you couldn't study your friend's body for your science class. With all said and done, you retired yourself to your bedroom, drifting off into a restful slumber while you wonder what awaited you the next day. Wait, so we witnessed him murder a guy, we told him we didn't love him even though he might kill us, and then we just go to sleep. I'm pretty sure at some point we maybe should have called the cops or something. Nope, sleep is more important. Priorities! Like most days, your rest was unfulfilling. And again, like most days, you dreaded the fact you woke up alive at all. You wished Mikey had just broken in again and killed you in your sleep. But he didn't. So, as a result, you gotta go through the motions of your regular Thursday, knowing your now ex-crush is a killer, which completely obliterated your opinion of him. You don't like him anymore, but he seems to adore you. There's no way this is going to end well for the both of us. What an unexpected twist. Regardless of your opinion of him, your breakfast awaits. You gobble down your breakfast with a hunger comparable to a ravished, branded man. After finishing your breakfast, you gather your items in your bag and head to school. You seem to have arrived on time, seeing your peers in their respective seats, including Mikey, who, unlike yesterday, chose to sit a distance away from you. His friends flocked to him, making conversation about things you couldn't care to tune in for. So, that's how he's going about this. You grab your painting from your drying rack and get down to business, doing your best to avoid making eye contact with him. For all that anyone could know, you're just very absorbed in your creation today. At least, that's what you hoped. You were wrong. Two of your classmates approached you, seemingly wary in their steps. Hey, it's, you, right? Yes. What could they want? You wondered to yourself. Could it be you're hogging the paint? Oh, did you need the paint tube back? Oh, no. We just wanted to ask you about Julia. And maybe Mikey? That's all. Julia? That's what your friend's name was. Oh wow, we're an amazing friend. We've completely forgotten her name until now. You never thought of her as more than trash. She wasn't a human being to you, so when she introduced herself, you forgot her name pretty quickly. Wait, what? I thought this was our friend. Why did we care so much that she was murdered if we didn't actually like her? The air grew tense, and you could feel their distrust towards you. They pulled their seats over to your table, whispering to one another on the way. Julia's gone missing. You had to feign surprise and concern. You got this. You've done this before. Wait, hold up. What? What? What happened to her? We don't know, and neither do the police. We were hoping you might, know something, since they were onto you, but for the wrong reason. The easiest way out of this would be to throw Mikey under the bus. What could happen if you did? Would he hurt you? Would he be able to? If he still loved you, could he bring himself to? So wait, the reason we didn't call the police is actually because we just don't care about Julia? Oh, we are harsh! The odds were in your favor. Do you tell them? You know what? Clearly I'm a bad person already, so let's just pretend. Wait, we said we didn't love him though, didn't we? You know what? Do it. Screw it. The risk-reward balance works out just about enough for you to bite. Yeah, I do know something. Well, what is it? I saw them. Mikey makes his way over to the table at the speed of light. Saw them where? Thanks guys, but I think it'd be best if I took you to the police station so they can elaborate. You would have blurted out what happened on the spot, if it weren't for the fact that you could feel Mikey's sharp box cutter pressed against your back discreetly. Oh, of course! Good thinking, Mikey. Let us know how it goes. Oh, let's face it, they wouldn't have believed us anyway. They clearly like him more than us. Mikey took you somewhere, all right. Just not the station. You really thought you'd get away with trying something like that? How could you? I can't do this anymore. What? You were dead in an instant. You know what? I should have saw that coming. The police found your body seemingly perfect condition, leaving your death to be known as an unsolved demise. Dead end one. Just like Julia. Okay, I've learnt my lesson. I won't try and snitch on Mikey. I kind of want to do an obsessive run. We clearly know that trying to snitch on Mikey just murders us, so let's just feign ignorance, shall we? You couldn't. For your own reasons, you couldn't. And you wouldn't. I'm sorry. I know we fought right before this all happened, but you haven't talked to me since. Look. You pulled out your phone, unlocking it and showing them your text and call history with Julia. Nothing even remotely strange or out of place to be found. For all they could tell from you trying to call her almost every hour, you were just a concerned friend. Or, you know, a little bit obsessive. Every hour is a bit extreme. Oh,
We're sorry for kind of suspecting you. We'll take our leave now.
But since you had mentioned it, could we actually have the paint? You handed them the paint. Thanks. With that, they left, retreating to the side of the room they came from. Wait, so when everyone was just avoiding me that first class lesson, it was because I'm essentially a bad person then, wasn't it? So now there you were, left to stare at your painting after you ran out of paint to use. While staring at your painting, you didn't even notice Mikey walking forward and placing a fresh tube of paint next to you. Thanks for that. Oh, Mikey awkwardly shuffles back to his seat, looking up occasionally to glance at you. You sat through the rest of the class feeling a mixture of emotions. Before long, the class had ended. As you got up from your seat, Mikey awkwardly rushed past you, avoiding eye contact entirely. You made your way to your next class, your favorite, culinary arts. It was a Thursday-only class, as prep took a long time considering how laid back but busy your teacher was. With pep in your step, you entered the classroom/kitchen and grabbed your utensils, sitting down, waiting for your teacher to address the class. Hello everyone! Today we'll be preparing meat, specifically pork loin. You were thrilled. What a perfect lesson! As the teacher began hands-on instruction, you and your classmates prepared and cooked pork loin. Of course, as usual in this class, you exceeded your teacher's expectations and made one of the best dishes. Ah, great job, you! You could become a professional chef if you pursued a career in culinary arts. You beamed at the compliment. You did want to become a chef, but you couldn't afford to attend culinary school. If only I could. Class ends quicker than usual. I guess time flies when you're having fun. You silently pack up your items, giving a brief goodbye to your teacher before heading to your final class. I guess we're skipping forensic sciences again today. There won't be a teacher filling in for our professor for a while. You feel the freezing classroom air even before you entered your class. But oh man, I'd much rather be in forensics now than this stupid class. Man, I almost forgot it was law and justice class. It feels like we're doing long math equations all the time. And as a class I have to go to almost every day. You almost forgot you shared this class with Mikey. You two meet eyes, and he is quick to look away. You can feel the guilt oozing from him. This is so painfully weird. Your teacher saves the day by rushing into class and demanding you take a seat before finally starting the lesson. Hello, class. I brought bad news for all you. The forensic teacher has been found dead on a park bench. What? Even Mikey looked surprised. I was just about to accuse him. I won't go into details, but I thought I'd let you all know. The teacher droned on about how there wouldn't be any forensic science classes until a replacement teacher has been hired, and began the lesson. Today was one of the only days you paid attention in class. It was a lot slower than both of your art classes, but you still listened in. Your class ended on an awkward note as the sun set in the distance. You half expected Mikey to approach you after the lesson had ended, but he didn't. He just left without looking in your direction. Therefore, you walked home alone. Mikey was avoiding you the entire day. At least you thought so. And you wondered why. I mean, we did kind of tell him we didn't love him and kicked him out of our apartment. Only time will tell. You got home safely. Your apartment hadn't changed while you were away. You watched some TV and headed to bed. I need to get more food soon. Oh, college life sucks. I can barely afford breakfast cereal. Thinking about your next meal, you drifted off to sleep. You woke up to your stomach growling. You sat down on your couch and watched the news, having no food to eat. You could hear your stomach gargle again. God damn it, I need to get more food. And soon. I'm so hungry. You lazily flipped through the news channel until you found a press coverage on your dead forensics teacher. Apparently, the killer had left behind a canvas with a portrait of the teacher, painted with their own blood. Oh! The news further explained that it had appeared like the victim's body was dragged to the park by a third party, for reasons they did not know. There were a bunch of crazy people out there, huh? Wait, so was it actually Mikey? Because I mean, we know he was drawing a portrait, right? And we didn't recognize who of. You turned off your TV and gathered your items. As if on cue, a letter was slipped through the gap in your door. A chill went down your spine as you walked over to pick up the letter. You grabbed the letter, flipping it over to read the shipping address. It had no stamps or labels on it, just two big red words on it. For you. You instantly knew who the sender was. Mikey. You opened the envelope to find a letter inside. The paper looked disgusting. If this were from a stranger, you would have torn it up on the spot. But instead, you felt obligated to read what had been written down on this note. You sighed and began reading. Adoration so deep it feels like pain. My heart beats fast, my mind's insane. I can't control the thoughts in my head, all I can do is dream of you in my bed. I know it's not right, this love of mine, it's like an addiction that's crossed the line. I can't seem to help how I feel, my adoration for you is just too real. I know it's unhealthy, this obsession of mine, but I can't resist, I'm caught in a bind. Can't stop loving you, but I want to try. My love for you is like a disease taken over, it's got my knees. So I'll keep loving you in sickness and health, I'll keep adoring you to the end. I love you, you, MG. What I mean, I caught most of it. Nice rhyming. You felt your heart stop after reading that, dropping the note to the floor before coming to your senses and hastily shoving it back in the envelope. He's obsessed with me. I mean, you didn't get that from the A Million I Love Yous? I can't do this. I've got to distract myself somehow. You took the envelope and put it on your coffee table before checking the time. With the extra time you had left over, you decided to do a deep cleanse of your apartment. Well, seeing the state and contents of the letter surely made me want to feel clean in some sense. When you were done cleaning, you picked up the letter, noticing a distinct, familiar scent to it. No. This? The scent makes you lose your sense of humanity for a brief moment. Time and space began to blur, and you're suddenly in class. Wait, was it blood or something? Except, Mikey isn't there. You would have thought that after sending such a letter, he would have wanted a reaction from you. Isn't that what most people want? You sat down and began working on your project, occasionally looking up to see if Mikey would walk through the door. But Mikey never came to art class, and you noticed his supplies were missing as well. His paints, his brushes, and his canvas. All of them were gone. You could feel your classmates whispering, including his so-called friends, about his sudden disappearance. They went back and forth with absurd explanations on why Mikey's gone. You had wondered why they'd make such a big deal out of it, until you remembered the recent murders taking place. At that point, you couldn't help but wonder as well, Your painting began to morph into weird shapes and colours, with you ending up sketching some conceptualized versions of your ideal boyfriend. You did always have a thing for yondes. Aha! I almost fell asleep. You looked around to make sure nobody noticed. Thankfully, nobody did, so you picked up your paintbrush and resumed working on your art. You did your best to tune out the gossip being spread regarding Mikey. It felt like ages before art class had ended. You were so out of it, you couldn't tell people apart from one another. You got up, feeling half asleep, and made your way over to your next classes. Guess your luck had left you, because you had a longer than usual school day ahead of you. If people took the time to notice you, they would have noticed something was off. But your existence remains out of their eyes. Class after class ended, with Mikey nowhere to be found. As you walked to Law and Justice, you hoped you'd see him there. But to no avail. Hello everyone, today we're going over... You couldn't focus, and you didn't know why. Maybe Mikey's absence made you lose yourself. Maybe you were hungry. Maybe both. I'm just as bad as him, if not even worse. I'm so... Yo, please pay attention. What? My God, you look horrible. Have you gotten sick? No. I shouldn't... Oh, just go home at this point. You are obviously unwell. Alright. You packed your bags and left class. When you had returned home, you realized you were starving. You needed food. Now. Your only option was to sleep it off. Oh, this sucks. You attempted to drift off to sleep, but a noise woke you up. Well, that didn't sound like my alarm. Someone was there. You had a feeling you knew who it was, but in a wave of confusion and fear, you had to ask regardless. Hello? Who's there? There was no answer. You got out of bed, following the noise to your living room before calling out again. Mikey? Nobody was there. You took a moment to look around the room, visually searching every nook and cranny for signs of an intruder, but nothing was out of the ordinary. What the hell? Must have been my imagination then. You groggily returned to your bed and went back to sleep. I mean, did we at least check the door first? When you woke up the next day, you noticed a few bandages wrapped around your arm. Did I slip and hurt myself? You must have, you thought to yourself. To your surprise, the rest of your weekend went pretty normally, with no signs of Mikey. You thought you'd see him again in school, but as Monday came and left, he was nowhere to be found. He didn't show up for the rest of the week, either, and your art teacher gave the class news that Mikey had transferred schools. You felt mixed feelings about this departure, but at least he was gone. I found the good end! We were left alone. So we've still got two endings to find. I wonder what would happen then if we just refused to let him walk us home to begin with. Just avoid him. I wonder if that would make him angry enough to kill us. You sure? Alright then. I guess I'll see you later. Bye, you. Okay, bye. You could feel his eyes on you as you walked away. You began your walk home, turning on your podcast as you shuffled to the complex you lived in. It looks miserable here. Well, no point idling. Gotta get some sleep. You ascended the concrete stairwell leading up to your apartment. Before long, you were in your home, safe and sound. Honey, I'm home. Looking around the dimly lit room, there is nobody waiting for you. I'm so hilarious. You paused for a moment, thinking of what to do before you sigh, resigning yourself to the usual. I guess it'd be best to go to bed. You groggily make your way over to your bedroom, practically collapsing on your rock-hard mattress, as if it was fluffy and soft. Ow! It's been such a long day, and most of it sucked. Except for Mikey. Your mouth waters a bit. Thinking of him, you drift off into a peaceful slumber. Oh, okay, so I think us saying no to his walk home the first time changes the dialogue of the second walk home just a slightly bit. You want to talk about it on the way home? Yeah, sure. Lead the way. Ah, so he didn't know where we lived. That's why he wanted to just walk us home the first time, right? So changing the first decision about walking home doesn't seem to have led anywhere differently. We're gonna make the biggest change. We're gonna say we love him. I do. A being as wonderful as godlike as you. Loving someone is so unworthy. Damn. He bites his lip with such intensity, it rips the cracked flesh off of it, causing his lips to bleed. It appeared he had a moment of clarity, realizing how creepy he was being. He picked up his water bottle, taking a sip before parting his lips to speak. You're wonderful. I'm sorry for being such a weirdo. I just couldn't help it, you know? You get me? Yeah, it happens. Let's go for it. I knew you would understand. Just goes to show how perfect you are. I mean, I think I've accepted being full on, I'll be obsessed with him as well. This ain't gonna be weird. While Mikey proceeded with his spiel on praise for you, your mind was elsewhere. You could turn this in your favor. You needed your friend's corpse. Now, it was all up to your choice of words to determine if you benefited from their death or not. Wait, are we a cannibal? I was not expecting us to go that way. I want the body. But I mean, what would happen if we were just like straight up honest about it? He likes us, right? I want the body. Give me their body. It's the least you could do. Mikey looked shocked. What? No, sorry, but I can't. I just can't trust you. Excuse me, I just said I loved you. Damn, I lost my opportunity. Oh well, please, just leave. I'll see you at school tomorrow. Really? Alright, necrophiliac. See you later. Excuse me, it's cannibal. With that, Mikey was gone. Wow, he really bounced back quickly after hearing that. What the hell? Guess you couldn't study your friend's body for your science class. With all said and done, you retired yourself to the bedroom, drifting off into a restful slumber while you wondered what awaited you the next day. Oh, okay. So we actually get a different option now. So after Mikey leaves the last class of the day without speaking to us, is he scared of me? Does he feel guilty? I'm gonna ask if he's scared of us. Only time will tell. Oh, that changed. Okay, so after we got the noise of someone breaking into the apartment, we went back to bed and we pretended to sleep. You knew your senses well, and you trusted your gut. Something was wrong, and someone was there. You heard the intruder enter your room in a tiptoe manner. You could hear various things clatter with each step, and you could only pray it wasn't a knife or the likes to end your life. You held your eyes shut and hoped for your life. You felt a warm hand brush against your face. Oh, you're so beautiful. Perfect. Still art for my painting. You hear what you now realize is paintbrushes being dragged across a canvas. Is he gonna murder me right now? I mean, and he's gonna leave the canvas next to my dead body. If only I could use your pure, clean blood for this work. If art, my love. Damn, he was going to paint with your blood. You heard him reach into his bag to grab what you could only assume was a sharp object. Hell no! You got up and bolted to your kitchen. Mikey followed after you. Get away! Don't hurt me! Oh, my love, I didn't know you were awake. My apologies. Did I startle you? Get away from me, you creep! Now, that's no way to talk to the person. You're my muse. I must paint you. Now, stay still. This won't hurt if you don't move. Mikey approached you with a box cutter in hand. You had to get out of there. But as you turned to run, your movement caused Mikey to slip up and stab you in the back. No! You felt your body hit the floor. You! Oh my god! It was cold at first, and then it was warm. You could hear Mikey collecting your blood before scrambling to find a first aid kit. Am I going to die like this? The world faded to black as you lost your senses. Bad end. Bleeding canvas. So I'm guessing my super secret ending is gonna be me persuading to get the corpse, right? Well, we've just informed him we love him again, and we're gonna be a bit more subtle this time. I'd like to grieve. You let out a sniffle and avert your eyes from Mikey's. Please, take me to them. I'd like to mourn the loss of my friend. Oh, yeah, I understand. Just don't ask her her name, okay? We don't know it yet. Please, follow me. Mikey took you back to the alleyway, leading you to where they had found him stabbing your friend to death. You let out a small gasp as you saw the state of their body. Oh, I'm so sorry. You knelt down next to them and rested your head on theirs, almost allowing a stray tear to escape from your eyes. I'll wait by the alley entrance. Mikey walked away, and once you determined he was a safe distance from you, you did what you had entered the friendship for. After which, you got up without a sound and returned to Mikey. Hold up. What did we do? He walked you home, all the way up to where he broke in. I guess this is goodbye for now. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, good night, Mikey. As he left, you turned around and walked through the doorway before shutting it properly. What the hell? With all said and done, you retired yourself to the bedroom, drifting off into a restful slumber while you wondered what awaited you the next day. Wait, you can't leave me like this. What did we do to the body? Oh. So breakfast. Best served cold. You gobble down your breakfast with a hunger comparable to a ravished, stranded man. But, did we take the organs or something? Wait, did we kill our teacher as well then? We really are a cannibal, aren't we? After finishing your breakfast, you gather your items in your bag and head to school. Do you know what this time? We'll ask if he feels guilty. Only time will tell. Your apartment smells bad. Ignoring the smell, you grabbed a bite to eat, watched some TV and headed to bed. I mean, we're clearly eating the body, right? I mean, we were out of food. Oh, that actually gave me an idea. So, the forensic teacher body, right? Mikey was surprised to hear it had moved. What was it? Mikey killed it, Mikey made the canvas, then we took the organs to eat, and we didn't know the other one was involved. I need to get more food soon. So my next idea, because I'm really struggling to find the secret ending, is what was it we just do every positive answer? So we've allowed him to walk us home, we've told him we love him, we'll agree that these things do happen. Say we're very understanding. And I wonder now if we've got like the ultimate love from him. He'll just give us the corpse maybe. So, can I have my friend's body? I want it. Give me their body. It's the least you could do. Their body? Of course! Oh, it worked! I'll be right back with it. Mikey scrambled off to retrieve the corpse, returning within a matter of minutes. I'm back with the corpse. Mikey hauled your friend's body into your apartment, dropping them next to your living room carpet. Words could not describe how you felt. Oh, Mikey! You reached up, leaving a kiss on his cheek. Mikey reached up to his face, lightly touching his fingers to the place you planted your kiss on him. Now, you did great, but could you leave me be to, mourn? Your words snap him back to reality as he quickly nodded and made his departure, wordless from shock. With the corpse on your living room floor, you dragged it over to the kitchen and did what you had entered the friendship for in the first place. Ah, what the hell? If all was said and done, you retired yourself to your bedroom, drifting off into a restful slumber while you wondered what awaited you the next day. Oh, okay, I think I found it. So all we had to do was ask if he was afraid of us. When you woke up the next day, you feel a horrible sensation. You can't place your finger on what it was, but you knew something was wrong. You emerged from your bedroom pondering your dread. And Mikey was there, sitting on your couch. Hello, you. Mikey, what are you doing in my house? The door was open, so I let myself in. Mikey lets out an awkward, forced laugh. It's so weird, right? I guess. Why are you here? Mikey took a deep breath and looked at the ground. He looks regretful. Yeah. Look, I really do love you. You were confused. Why would he say this, now of all times? What's he getting at? But I realized what I did was wrong. I killed a person. And I was going to turn myself in. But when I came to tell you, I remembered something. Something about you. What? When you realize what he knew, you take a step back. No, it couldn't be. You hid it so well. You're a murderer too. Even worse, you're a cannibal. That's why you wanted your friend's corpse. How? I cleaned it all up. I mean, he was coming to figure it out when we literally asked him for the corpse. We were made for each other, truly. We're the perfect match, created for each other. Our killings, so artistic, so perfect. They matched up so well, we made people think it was all performed by a single person. Oh, wait, so I killed the forensic one then, huh? How long did you know? How? For a while, my dear. Your killings are what inspired me. You were hungry, in the literal sense, while I was hungry in a metaphorical sense. So, I have an ultimatum for you. What is it? Join me. Be my muse, or I'll turn you in with me. I've already called the police. Now, you. What will it be? Wait, the secret end is the true end? With the muse. We are gonna kill many, many people, and then take a nibble. Well, I hope you enjoyed that playthrough of Bleeding Canvas. I honestly was not expecting us to become a killer as well. I don't see that very often. I approve. If you're looking for something else to watch, then I highly recommend you go check out my playthrough of John Doe if you enjoyed this video. But other than that, I hope you have a spooky day and I'll catch you next time, guys.